Hell, welcome to the vent. Today's show number 2 of the vent. I'm Mel.
I'm Tony.
And we're just going to talk about some stories today that's current. And before we get started, I'd like to talk about Japan's big hit, big earthquake. Tragic, yeah. They said that the earthquake was so strong that it actually moved the island 2.4 meters. That's going to be like 12 feet. Actually moved the island 12 feet.
That's amazing.
And briefly sped up the Earth's rotation. You know, that's
incredible.
That's incredible, right? So I hope that Canada and the world gets behind Japan and helps them out.
Yeah, it's sad. Our hearts and prayers go out to those people. It's very, very, very sad.
All right. On another note, talking about big hits.
Talk about big hits. Now, anybody in Canada that has ever watched a game, or of course we've all watched hockey with Canadian. I don't want to beat this dog to death, but let's talk about this hit by Chera on Pacioretty.
Zdeno Chera.
Yes, Zdeno Chera, 6'9", Zdeno Chera. Now, according to Mike Murphy, who's the assistant to Colin Campbell, because first of all, Colin Campbell opted out on decision making because his son apparently plays for Boston. His son. So wouldn't that be nice?
That's interesting.
It is, isn't it? Now, wouldn't that be nice to just simply opt out on any major decision in life?
Yeah.
Now, what does his son playing on Boston have to do with his decision on Chera's hit?
I have no idea.
But apparently, Mel, it wasn't Chera's hit that caused the accident, caused the injury. No. Mike Murphy claims here that the hit pointed out that the stanchion was responsible for the Canadians' forward's injury, not the hit. Because I thought the stanchion was off the ice, but apparently it must have jumped on the ice and hit him.
That's just crazy.
And the phone rings while we're doing the show.
That's all right.
That's all right. So now when you get that, it could be the president.
Or it could be the Colin Campbell.
Colin Campbell calling us. But no, if that's the case, Mel, if that's the case, so the old adage that
He probably went into Murphy, you sent him.
yes, assistant's calling us now. No, but by that ruling, that means the old saying that guns don't kill, people kill is out the window.
Yeah,
right?
You know what?
Because
that makes as much sense. It makes as much sense as me putting a gun to your head, pulling the trigger, and say, you know what? I didn't kill him.
No,
the bullet killed him.
The gun did.
I'm not responsible. The bullet
so
killed you.
all you should be charged with is possession of a weapon.
Yeah.
That's all, because that's all you're charged with. Because the gun killed me, not you.
That's just
now, these
that's
are
just
people,
stupidity. That's stupidity.
Well, these are people that are educated, coming out with these decisions, and I'm thinking, well, how does that make sense? The stanchion didn't jump out and hit him in the head. This man, 6'9" Chera, ran this guy into a stanchion, almost killing him. Case closed.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly.
There's no other ruling here.
Yeah.
But, well, I'm going to go buy a gun, I guess, and start shooting people because I can't be charged. It's the gun that killed, not me.
All right.
Sad news. And Bettman. People saying Bettman is pretty much losing control of the league. He's lost control of the league a long time ago. Bettman, wake up. It's the only league that does not protect its stars. Or any of its players. I mean, can you imagine the NFL not having, you can't touch the punter rule, you can't touch the kicker rule? You couldn't find enough Mexicans to kick the ball. They'd be all squashed. You cannot touch these players.
And they wonder
what's going on here.
They wonder why they can't break into the U.S. market and whatever. It's almost like a thug league, almost like a bush league.
It is a bush league.
When you come up with decisions like that, and
absolute bush league. You're right. It's sad. Anyway, next note now.
All right.
I'm upset.
On that note, price of oil, price of gas.
Again.
They talk about the price of oil with Libya, unrest in Libya, and things like that. I did some researching about that, and really, Libya produces about 1.6 million barrels a day, right?
Not bad.
And out of that production, about 70,000 barrels are allocated to North America.
Whoa. And that's affecting our prices?
That's apparently what the excuse the oil companies are saying. That's our pricing our gas is just going through the roof. And even Saudi Arabia said that, we'll increase production to ease the unrest, whatever, so that there's not really any shortages, whatever, but just because there's unrest, that
But yet this tragedy in Japan has caused the world's third largest economy to halt any usage of oil, pretty much.
But you know what? They said that there is a slight drop in oil prices because of that.
Oh.
But I don't see it at the gas pumps. You know,
we got a whole penny off.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the price of oil goes up, price of gas goes through the roof right away. Price of oil drops, it takes weeks,
and
if not, you know.
And it never goes down.
It never goes down. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. They should be shot. All right. Now,
what else you got there?
Well, I got another sports story here because you know we like sports. So this NFL lockout. Apparently today.
NFL lockout. Are they playing?
No, they're
not even playing.
They're not even playing.
All right, lock them out.
They're locked out because billionaires and millionaires can't decide how to divvy up $9 billion. I mean, they're what? Apparently, they're like $185 million difference in their negotiations. These guys spend that much money on lunches.
That's just crazy.
And these guys can't split up $9 billion. I mean, if the supposedly the most respected and well-run league in the world can't make money, then
they're making money. They're making tons of money.
Well, they're claiming that that's the whole point is that we can't make money. We're crying.
They can't decide on how to divvy up. And it looks
unbelievable.
They were what? They were only like 100. They were only $185 million apart out of $9 billion.
They just spent that much money on negotiation. The whole deal.
I heard they couldn't even decide on what to call it. A lockout or a walkout. They can't even decide on that.
Again, these are these are probably Harvard graduates. These guys supposedly have brains. Well, I can't figure out, boys. Get it together because the fan again is the one that's going to suffer. Player, it's sad. A player plays 10, 12 years in the league. He's on his last years of his maybe his career. Yeah. He's hoping to hook up with a team that's going to win the whole thing for him, and he's going to lose it because these guys can't give up $9 billion.
$9 billion.
That's
they're already billionaires.
Pretty sad.
That's greed. Greed at its best.
It should be the end of National Greed League. It should be the NGL.
Speaking of greed,
yes.
Higher food prices on the way.
Ooh.
Guess what?
Shocker.
Yeah. It's Western Foods.
Yes.
They had a fourth quarter profit of $101 million.
Well, that's not enough.
A 23% increase.
Not enough.
And that's even despite they even had less sales, but they made more money.
Right.
But exactly. That's not enough.
Yeah.
They're going to raise prices. They're going to pass on the prices because of higher commodity prices. They're going to pass it on to us.
Of course.
Just when everything's going up, gas is going up, hydro's going up. It's going to increase inflation. Now food's going to go up. There's a new term. I'm going to coin a new term here. It's not called capitalism. It's not called communism. It's called colonialism. And here I'm going to define colonialism for you here. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but this is our definition of colonialism. A little bit of capitalism, a little bit of communism. It's not about supply and demand anymore.
Never was.
It's not about supply and demand.
Never was.
It's charge what you want.
Yep.
Make up some far-fetched story to support that price.
Yep.
And if people need it, they want it, they'll have to pay it.
They'll pay it. That's
Pay it or do without.
That's it. Anything you learn in school, boys, about supply and demand, throw that out the window. No longer exists.
It's just
terrible.
Yeah, and then they say, oh, we made profits last year, but the record profits or profits not that good enough. The 20% increase or whatever, that's not good enough. We got to increase it more.
I don't understand. I don't know.
Speaking about profits.
Let's talk about profits.
21 airlines, worldwide airlines. We're not talking local airlines. Right. We're talking worldwide airlines. 21 of them.
Not Bearskin, not First Air.
Got fined $1.7 billion for creating a scheme for price fixing.
No way.
Yeah, they got together and they got they actually didn't get caught. They didn't get caught.
What happened?
A couple of the airline executives or companies, whatever, actually came clean. Because they felt so guilty that they're making so much money that
executives felt guilty.
I don't know where they were, but they came clean. That's how they were caught. and they were fined $1.7 billion. Now, where does that money go?
I don't know. Where do they go?
Does it go to the government? Where's that 1.7? I mean, these are international airlines. You know what I mean? So does it go to here? Does it go to that? Does it go to that country?
They call every passenger they ever had in the last 10 years and give them a refund.
Well, that's what you know. What that's what they should do. You know what they should all those passengers that were overcharged, and they have records. They have records.
I hope so. They have.
They should. Those passengers should receive 50% of their fare back.
Well, you would think. I mean, so how? $1.7 billion.
Well, they got fined 1.7. I don't know how that's going to get divvied up, whatever, but that's just incredible. You know.
Well, it's good to see somebody has some sort of morals.
Yeah, but you know what? And these are the people that just get caught.
Oh, imagine.
You know, can you imagine if this is happening on all these price fixings and this and that, whatever? The companies aren't getting caught. This goes on probably on a daily basis, you know.
Daily, hourly basis.
And we're just the poor saps that have to pay for it.
I hope we don't get caught.
Oh,
imagine. You can't drink beer.
On that note,
once again, people, our hearts and prayers, thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Japan. Hope everything turns out.
Send some money.
Take care, people.